what about, let's talk about other NFT-based video games that you have played in the past?
I feel like right now the most popular one it is Axie Infinity.
Axie Infinity.
They also released a super cool documentary. It's like a 20-minute documentary explaining how play-to-earn games work and how people in the Philippines they survived and thrived the whole pandemic without working, just by playing Axie Infinity and getting the revenue from playing the game. There was like so many families that actually survived and lived just from Axie Infinity instead of going outside of their houses to be on like the middle of the streets, working in the middle of the pandemic. So even some people that lost their jobs, the only way was working with those games. It actually brought them revenue and helped those families, which is super cool.
Super cool to think that gaming would do that. But how's the dynamic of this game? I haven't played it personally.
So in Axie Infinity, in order for you to start playing the game, you gotta have at least 3 Axies, which is like the little pets of the game. Each Axie goes from 009 ETH to whatever, infinite, depending on like the rarity and the attributes.
The uniqueness.
The uniqueness and the special aspects and abilities of that Axie. So you gotta get 3 Axies for you to start playing, and then it's just like a card game where kind of like similar to Hearthstone or other card games where you have the mana, you have a X amount of cards that you need to keep playing each round, and your objective is to be your adversary, your enemy. So the person who wins gets some tokens, and those tokens could be exchanged to real money.
That's it. That's in simpler terms how it works. There's not just one blockchain. There's different blockchains. And if you want to I would say the best advice we can give you if you want to get into it is just learn how it works, not to jump onto investing. Like this type of games allow you to just have fun with it. And like if you win, you win. If you lose, I don't think you're losing too much, right?
No. Unless the game like disappears out of nowhere, or I don't know, you sell your Axie for like a super lower price. You're not like losing money, but you're like investing on the game. You're paying your own money, so definitely you need to do your own research and definitely look for the team who's behind the game. If the game already exists, if it is playable right now. Because recently there's so many games that are just releasing a landing page and saying, "Oh yeah, we're releasing the new game soon, Philip Coin, next week. Bye guys, bye."
That's one thing about blockchain in general. Be aware of scams. It's very usual. I've been there. We've all been there. When like you don't know if it's legit, something is legit. If you have second thoughts about something, don't do it.
And that's also one of the biggest problems in the NFTs for now. It's also the scams, the rugs, but also people stealing art. So if you are a small indie artist, you're uploading your arts on DeviantArt or even on Twitter, there's already people that are stealing images from Google Images or Twitter and uploading and making their own NFTs, which I highly recommend for you to definitely do your own research behind the projects, because supporting someone that stole an art, it's super bad.
The main concern in this topic, it's gonna be like the main revolution that we're gonna see is gonna be in the future. It's not right now, it's not palpable right now, but as you can see, many games are switching from pay to play this game to this game is free to play, but you can purchase things inside the game. And if you take that to like larger scale, let's talk about Decentraland, for example, a world built on crypto. I think this is a quote from the CEO. It's an infrastructure upon which to build a place, which sounds kind of redundant, but what it means is that Decentraland's currency runs on the Ethereum blockchain, and you can actually purchase land on this virtual space. And I've heard that some portion of it got sold for millions of dollars.
Yeah.
So that's crazy.
Virtual real estate is more expensive than real estate.
But that's the thing. I think that's gonna be the future of gaming in a way, because you're gonna be able to access
your
we already been through that period of time where access was the key, you know, like subscriptions right now, like the the Game Pass from Xbox. Facebook is doing something similar, Netflix too. Access is the key right now, but I think in the future the experience will be the key.
ownership.
Ownership, sorry.
Yeah. But also experience. It
Ownership,
is everything like related.
It's you're right.
But I feel like for NFTs, it's like ownership. Like you having the certificate that that specific code is linked to you and only you.
Like I said, everything's shifting to a decentralized model. So instead of having a video game that is controlled by a development company that sets the rules, sets the maps, everything, you have games where the code is open. So it's a world.
And the community is a part of the whole
process.
Decisions. Like Axie Infinity, you can use for example, Axie Infinity has two tokens, the AXS, which is the Axie shard, and also the SLP, which is the smooth love potion, which is the item that you get when you when you win the match, you get SLPs.
Smooth love potion.
But the Axie shard, which is the most expensive token from Axie, it's the governmental token. So basically, you use those tokens to choose the path that Axie is going to take. So for example, Axie is releasing a new update. You could use your tokens to vote on our pool, saying, oh yeah, I want this update to be tomorrow. I want this update to be next week. So stuff like that, you could use the tokens to vote and express your opinion. So definitely the community is a part of the game, and that's also
I think
super
community is key in every aspect of blockchain. If you look at, for example, some people even consider some blockchain, some coins as a cult because the communities are very strong.
Yeah.
And it's the long-term holders, the one that actually make profit out of it, I think. Yeah, like if we take into consideration the first people that bought Bitcoin are right now doing great, I guess.